Hi Journal Journey listeners, this is your girl Patwataal. Welcome to yet another journal entry as we log on for an anniversary edition of my journeys. Thank you for logging on and letting others know about my journal entries here and just leaving a comment. You're always welcome to be here, and I'm very thankful that you are on this journey with me. I couldn't do it without you, and I feel empowered just having you alongside me for each entry that I make. So, a little recap on my Ghana experience. I went to Ghana the other day, and so welcome. In Ghana is Akwaba, and thank you is Medasi. And you emphasize a little bit more on the language and the stressing of the Medasi to show how thankful you are. So I am very thankful to have you here with me. It was a very eventful trip, and I'm happy that I went and I actually got to visit the Motherland for my first trip on the continent of Africa. And so it was for a conference in part, and this conference was much to do about Africa in Transition, and it's the second Pan-African conference by my Caribbean counterpart, my alumni, the University of the West Indies, in alliance with the Pali Group. And so it was a body of knowledge that I got at the conference, and I was happy to be there because a lot of history was shared. The former president's daughter was there, in Comora, and I don't want to butcher anybody's name, so I'll just share some pictures in my highlights so that you can know that it was a special event. It was also an emotional visit as well, because I went to the Cape Coast Castle and we walked that walk that our ancestors walked during the triangular trade era, and it wasn't a good walk. It was very emotional, and in truth I think each one of us needs to see it and experience it for ourselves to get that feel of what took place then, to kind of be strengthened for the now that we are in, because that walk that they took through the door of no return, it made us being here possible. And so I give thanks that I got to experience it for myself and kind of rewrite history as it was relayed to us in a sense. Also, I met up with a lot of my alumni from University of the West Indies as well as Excelsior Community College, whom I haven't seen for over 20 odd years. So it was just a bubbling experience. I'm a picky eater, but for the most part, the food was really good. It was good, and you felt like you were at home in the Caribbean. It felt like you were at home. The landscaping was much to do about back home in Jamaica. And the people, everywhere you go around the world, they say Jamaicans are very hospitable. But I can say the same now about Ghanaians. Very hospitable, very welcoming. From the moment we landed in the airport, Akwaba was all over, and they were welcoming us home. And you fit in. You didn't feel like you were a tourist at all. You felt at home with your people. I visited the marketplace. It's like 200-300%. If you're from Jamaica, you know Coronation Market experience. It's multiple times that. It's a hustle and bustle of the marketplace, meeting the people, and just having laughs in the marketplace. It was so good. We didn't get to actually visit the museum. Wanted to do that, but time constraints against us. We did the canopy walkway, where actually I went on those 7 bridges, swinging bridges in the air. It was cool. And what else? So yes, not to mention, we went to the Safari Valley park and the safari farm. You know, it was an interesting experience. We fed the birds, we fed the animals, and the rain came down and nature at its best, and just everything, the whole experience. I tell you, I'm thankful I was there, and I do plan to go back, not for probably for a conference too, but mainly I want to go back to really experience the people, you know, the settings, go to the maroon sites, those villages. You know, I want to be able to experience the foundation people and truly have that experience to take away. But my trip to Ghana was one that I absolutely have no regrets, and I'll share some highlights with you of the places I went to, and you know, my visit there on a whole. So that's all for today, and again, if you don't have it in your bucket list, the African experience should be on your bucket list. So I implore you all in the diaspora, in Jamaica, wherever in the world you are, Caribbean people, any nation, anybody, it's somewhere to visit. It's somewhere to go and to see the cultural exchange, you know. And I'm happy that my birth country is building this relationship with Ghana. Trade, investment, people are moving there, people live there from Jamaica, living in Ghana, and vice versa, and having businesses set up, and it's opening up. And so I implore you to take a look, see what's happening in Ghana. From Jamaica to Ghana, from Ghana to Jamaica, they're having plans to have a flight, as well as other bridges to build trade and investment via both countries to develop as we go along. Thank you again. Until my next journal entry, it's your girl Patwataal saying peace out. happy that I was able to share my journal entry with you, and this is another one of my journeys, and I appreciate you being here. And one thing which I must point out is I'm thankful to God that we were able to turn around and go back through the door of return. Those who went before us and went through the door of no return didn't have that opportunity, but we were given that opportunity to see, look, observe, reflect, revisit, mingle, mix, meet amazing people, and yet here we are, me especially, back in my home away from home, place of abode. I'm very thankful. Medasi. Thank you again, my Journal Journey listeners, for logging on, leaving a comment, and letting others know about your girl Patwataal and the journeys that she takes and uploads in her journal entries. Bye for now until my